Okay, so today is actually Thursday. I actually might post this either today or tomorrow, depending on um, what I'm feeling, I guess. Um, so one of the things I actually don't care for that people tend to do is last minute changes. Sometimes it's warranted, other times it's not. But when it becomes a habit, it ends up being kind of very frustrating. Now, let me kind of start back to yesterday. Yesterday was my brother's Tyler's birthday, and the parental units have already gone down to. My dad had a business meeting. My sister is about to have another baby, so half the family went down there to give support. Um, and also, there is a potential train ride happening at the end of the week here. Um, so virtually everybody else is gone. It's just me, Tyler, CJ, and Josh. So and we kind of have, and Tyler's friend also is on vacation, so we have to help Tyler be able to get him to work. We're more or less handling the household, which isn't that bad, except that it's a household of four other adults, well, three other adults plus me. So a lot of times heads do tend to bump, and egos do tend to clash. However, lately it's been decently good. Not really much of any argument within the household. Um, Now, yesterday a friend requested. I say requested because I apparently I suck at saying the word ask. Um, they asked if I could hang out with them yesterday. I'm like, oh crap, I can't. My brother has his birthday yesterday, but like my brother's birthday. I have a couple other things to take care of. Graham's still here. I had a couple things on the computer that I had to take care of. I had a meeting that day too, which if you guys see my personal anything social media, you see that I am learning how to make stuff. So that's always a plus. But yeah, I had a completely crazy day yesterday, and I was like, well, maybe we can find some other way to work it out. And today, and like last night, I was like, hey, how do you feel if like I still got a lot of things to do, but if I incorporate you into my plans, then I can at least take care of my responsibilities and be able to hang out with you. And the person last night was like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a great idea. And I was like, are you sure? Because like I don't know, maybe my Nicolas sense was tingling, and it was like maybe they're not really all about this. And I am kind of asking them to kind of do something slightly out of the way, but they want to see me, and this is technically one of the best ways for anybody who's even my friend is like, hey, can we hang out? I'm like, yeah, but we might be doing some other things that might not really involve you or really like quote unquote having fun, but it's things I need to take care of and you be with me, so that would kind of count. Um, but this morning I got a message from this person, saying, Nick, you know that I would run for you, but in the past when I've asked to hang out and you couldn't establish a ride, I was SOL because no one else. Well, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but like, virtually was this person saying is like, oh, because no one over there did something like take you to my house. I didn't mean like take me to their house. Why should I? It's not their responsibility to run for me. And I was like, okay, you know what? As mad as I was, I understand that stance. The idea that, okay, well, because I think from that point of view, it seems like that I'm using that person or I'm taking advantage of that person. And that really is not my intention. My intention is definitely to try to juggle both worlds at the same time. Multiple worlds, really. What this person is referring to is the idea that that I guess my family would not transport me to their place previously on previous occasions, not anytime recently, just like, previous occasions. Like, they're like, oh, just have, Sue take you or have Chuck take you. And I'm like, no, not happening. And I think this person thought that it was their choice for that to be a thing. And it was like, no, it was mine. I don't really like asking people to do something completely out of their way that really doesn't benefit them. And I'm pretty sure some of you guys are like, well, you're asking this friend to go hang out with you. I'm like, yeah, but that's the trade-off. The trade-off is me. I'm the commodity in that exchange. I have other responsibilities that other people required of me to take care of. and my friend wants to hang out with me, and my idea is that, okay, well, if I do these things while I'm hanging out with my friend, that kind of works, because my friend wants to hang out with me. These people want me to take care of all things. I want to take care of my own things too. The best way for me to do that is to kind of, at least have everybody, like, to just do it that way. You transport me so I can take care of things, and we can do something afterwards, but at least I have the calm of mind to know that I took care of what I needed to take care of, or I took care of what was required of me. In comparison to just going, hey, just take me somewhere and then just go back home. I just need you for your car. That I don't like doing. That is actually, in my opinion, using somebody. And that's not something that I like, and I don't like the fact, and I know how humans act, and I say humans as a very broad term, that if you go, okay, well, take me to this place real quick, and later on I'm like, well, I took you to all those places, you owe me. And it's like, yeah, fuck. Because if I want rides in the future, then I am now kind of indebted into helping this other person with whatever favor or what have you. Granted, I could always say no, but then the no ends up being like, okay, well, then see if you get another ride. Do I really want to soil a relationship, or a relationship being intimate or friendship or relative or what have you? I'm like, oh yeah, just be my taxi. Where I'm not really going to spend time with you when we get there. Honestly, just take me there, drop me off, and see ya. My brother CJ does that. At least he used to. He doesn't do it much anymore because there really is only one car, and it's gone with Sue and Chuck. So it's kind of like, I understand why this person's upset. It isn't their responsibility to help me. However, it was the best way I knew how to handle both tasks at the time. So it's kind of like, WTF, what am I supposed to do there? There's a part of my brain that kind of goes, well, if this person who wants to be part of your full life, even in the friendship sense, or a relative sense, like, oh, if you want to be closer to me, you have to understand this is kind of what I have to do. Another example comes to right now. Actually, no, I can't even go into that because I realize how personal that issue is. Not to me, but to the family that I happen to be with right now. So I'm not going to talk about that, and I really kind of want to. But it's not my place to broadcast it here, but this is my life, and I'm actually just talking about things that affect me. Granted, I am referring to other people, but I am just really just talking about me. So I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I understand why this person feels the way that they do. And it just seems weird that it was last moment. Like last night it was fine, and this morning is not. And it's like, fine. Then I have to spend my entire afternoon then contacting people who are not sitting at home with the fingers up their behinds going, I wish someone would call me, because no one does that. No one that I know, because everybody who I know are productive people. So I still have to work on being able to find not only a ride for Tyler to get to work, but also a ride for me to get food here for me to I need to drop off some packages too, not just mail packages, but just things that are time sensitive. And I was just kind of like, I was kind of relying on this person, but this person goes, well, that's not really my problem. And I go, okay, you're right, it's not. But I will remember that. Just like this person remembered the fact that that my family was not willing to just be a legitimate taxi for me. Because it's not like, oh, come over and hang out with me. Okay, yeah, I'll just go ask Sue, and Sue just comes over and she hangs out. She doesn't have time. She has children to run, a household to take care of, and just life in general. So do I, and I don't have the time. No one really should. If you have time for someone, that's cool, but I don't know, I'm just not a fan of dragging other people into my life. But unless you are willing to be part of it, and maybe this person's trying to tell me that they're not willing to really be part of it, or maybe that they don't understand. Sorry, I'm talking too fast. I'm realizing how much time I have left, that I'm trying not to go over talk. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for listening. I'm not sure who all listens. It would help me understand who listens if you like, and if you aren't subscribed just so I know that, okay, this is what you guys like. You actually like hearing me talk, and if you do, this is the kind of topics you want me to talk about. If you like me talking about my life, cool. Leave a comment. Let me know. If you have any advice, I like advice, and I will try my best to incorporate your advice into my life. With that being said, later.